EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Minnesota Vikings.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Will Reichard will get this one started. Off we go from U.S. Bank Stadium. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irvin. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Baker going to give it to Irvin. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
A gain of 9
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 9.
180. Run.
Now Mayfield will swing this out wide to Irvin. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Here's 3rd and 7. They'll try to get this one on the ground. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
20. Pistol.
Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Alert!
They'll run with Irvin. They'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. Mayfield to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. 13 yards to gain, down to the 13-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
At the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Now Mayfield. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And he will score! Mike Evans. Touchdown Buccaneers. It's his third touchdown catch this year.
Chase McLaughlin.
And Greg, that is the way you'd love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, started the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Price now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll run. It's the rookie from Alabama. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Brings up second and 12 at the 22-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 79 Bronco. Dragon 60.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Ty Felton. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Here comes 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's McCarthy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
A loss of 10 yards. Brings up 4th down.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On the toss, they'll run, and that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
44-yard line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On 2nd down, Baker. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Bucky Irving. Third down coming up.
And it was really the pressure that threw that play off, Mike. I mean, he tries to counter the blitz by going to the quick game, which is fine, but it just seemed like they weren't necessarily on the same page and results in a drop.
Third and long.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. 20. What's that?
Throwing is Mayfield. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Vikings will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
Really nice play here by the strong safety, and what's unique about this player is the position that he's playing makes him have to play deep coverage like we saw here, but also at times be able to get down in the box and be an extra linebacker. That versatility is something we're seeing a lot out of safeties in today's NFL, and you can see a big reason why.
They'll run it with Davis. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
It's a loss of a yard.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's McCarthy. Now screened, and he's set up for Davis. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
It's 4th down.
That's going to be caught. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. This is Davis. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
The tackle by Benjamin Morrison. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Viking 18. Take up.
On the ground once more, it's Davis. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And that'll set up 4th down. On 4th down, it's Will Reichert time for this Viking field goal. Looked like an issue there with the snap. Everything has to be right from this far away. But the kick is no good. And they are not able to draw closer. On play action, Mayfield going up top for Evans. And he will go all the way. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Jaquan Jackson on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the handoff, it's Davis. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here. His ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
And after that last incompletion, it's really the story of the game. This offense has had a really hard time sustaining drives that can lead to points. You can sense the frustration, not only on the sideline, but really in the entire stadium. They've got to get something going, especially early in these drives, so they can find themselves in scoring position and come away with some points.
On the 47-yard line.
A give. This is Irving. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
He was taken down.
There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
180! Pistol. Start.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
Mayfield's back.
He decides to go with the safe throw. He throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Third and long. Mayfield. He'll get that complete to Emeka Ibuka. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punch it away. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and go for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They've turned it over on down.
Relying on your kicker to throw the ball in an actual NFL game is certainly one choice. And that play from the jump just didn't seem like it had much of a chance. I mean, next time your kicker comes out there, just let him do his job and kick it.
First down, it's Davis, and he'll get him out foul.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 5.
Let's go. Bravo 80. Check go.
Here's McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he's out of bounds in great shape down at the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 32 yards.
A big play for Minnesota. 32 yards.
First and 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Back at the 18-yard line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. To throw is McCarthy. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
60 by 6. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 18 Pioneer.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Ready?
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down.
19 Tiger. Bring it.
They'll go. Here's McCarthy. Oh, the blitz Gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. Going up top for Evans. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
A run with Davis. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
A loss of a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
2nd and 11. To the left side, that's caught by Felton. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Vikings first down.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. This one caught by Felton. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. Now Davis. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. 3rd and 6.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. 1st and goal coming up.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
And this is not going to work out. It's quite a tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
A loss of 2.
And this is what happens when you get a little too cute. So there's a fine line in the NFL, Mike, between being creative and innovative and also overthinking it. And I think this kind of falls into the latter category. I like the idea of pushing the envelope and giving the defense something they're not used to. But you, at the same time, you don't want to shoot yourself in the foot and go backwards. All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
They'll look to throw for it with McCarthy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on fourth down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession. But after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll elect not to run another play, and instead just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number one. They will take a knee here. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Davis. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd down and 5.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll try and run right on the option. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Third, they need 8. Now McCarthy. He's got a man. That's Felton. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
Yeah, and this play, Mike, is really just the epitome of what we've seen this entire game. They have not been able to get anything going offensively. It almost seems like they've been operating going in reverse the entire day. In this case, another run, another loss.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. They'll try to hit him with a screen. This one could be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
A loss of 2 yards.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. That is well done there.
19 yards. And the Vikings first down.
That's quickly out to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Here's Diggs. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Go!
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy.
McCarthy's pass intended for T.J. Hawkinson.
He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And it'll lead to a second down.
He's got to do a better job using his eyes, Mike. If he's just not manipulating the defense at all by looking off the defenders. And at this level of ball, if you just continue to stare down your primary read, you're going to lead the defenders right to the ball. And he's lucky this one just fell incomplete.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson.
10 yards to go.
And 3rd down coming up. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming.
Here's a run. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
14, Vikings 7. Will Reichard the kickoff for the Vikings.
Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the full. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
On first down, here's Irving. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The tackle by Andrew Van Ginkel. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. Right back to Irving. And that one going to be closed down the backfield. Great defensive. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
Tackled back at the
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Got a man, it's Ibuka, complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Gain of 27 yards.
They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irving. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now Mayfield. Now screen set up for Irving. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They'll go. Mayfield. Back over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
I don't think the back was the primary target on this play, but just a great job by the quarterback understanding it's 4th down. I've got to get this ball out of my hand and give our offense a chance at converting, and it's exactly what he's able to do by getting it to his back and letting him pick up the rest.
Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he will get into the end zone. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
To stop it here, we have an injured Viking to tend to. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Price now to return it. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. To stop it here, we have an injured Viking to tend to. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Panthers.
McCarthy going to tap this one forward to his receiver. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Run here with Davis. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
43-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
To throw, it's McCarthy. Out wide. Here's Jefferson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 6.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
Open man is Oliver, the tight end. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now this is going to be a design rush. They let him keep it. They'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
They need to get it to the 27. This is third down.
Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion.
24-yard line.
To the air once more is McCarthy. That's going to be dropped underneath for Davis. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run. It's Davis. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
Brings up second.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
It's back at the 8 now for second and goal.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go, go, go.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Another run here with Harris. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
They'll come up to third and 3. On play action, Mayfield. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's got the first down, not by a whole lot. Only gets 3. That's all he needed for a new set of downs.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Irvin. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Down the field, it's Evans. Inside the 30. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Vikings 7. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Price now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Elijah Cansey getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down.
A gain of 10 brings up third and 10.
Now McCarthy. Now screen going to be set up for Davis. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
An 8-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Here it is on fourth down. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
10 at the 39-yard line.
Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 47-yard line.
On the ground, this is Davis. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's a design run. Not a whole lot happening there. Just a short pickup. From a couple yards beyond midfield. Here's second and 8.
Brings up second and 9.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A loss of 5 on the play. It's now 3rd and 13.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. Now he'll air one out. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they had this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he's going to pick up the Vikings first down. Big letdown defensively. They allow him to convert on 4th and long.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Little play action here with McCarthy. Trying to pitch one forward. Was an option there, but it does fall incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Check the call. Street. Hurt. Ready.
On the handoff, it's Davis. And he is going to have a Vikings first down. Had it by plenty, too. Keeping the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
This is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Riker now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. The Vikings are able to edge a bit closer.
28, Vikings 14. Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Ready. Back to 60.
So a win here for the visiting Bucs, and it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.